Hello. Next, we look at a four-port network called as a Magic T. This is one of a very famous networks. It is made from two standard three-port networks called H-plane T and E-plane T. We'll see the properties of this network. Before that, let's see the naming convention in this network. This has four ports. So port 1 and port 2 are called as the collinear arms. Port 3 is called as the E arm and port 4 is the H arm. We'll see the properties of this network. If two waves of any input from port 3 or the E arm gets split equally and in same phase between port 1 and port 2. Any input point and in different phase in port 1 and port 2. Any input point port 4 gets split equally between port 1 and port 2 and in phase. If two incident waves from port 1 and port 2 get added and come out of port 3, while two incident waves from port 1 and port 2 get subtracted and come out of port 4. Also, it is very important to note that any input from port 3 does not have a complete any coupling with port 4. So any input from port 3 does not come out of port 4 and any input from port 4 does not come out of port 3. The port 3 is called as the addition arm and port 4 is called as the subtraction arm because of the behavior. We will see the S matrix of this 4-port network now and how it is calculated. So it is a 4-port network and the matrix is 4 cross 4. This is how a typical 4 cross 4 network S parameter network would look like. Let us see the values, how to populate the values of this 4 cross 4 of this 4 cross 4 matrix depending on the properties of the magic T. So the first property, any incident wave from port 3 gets divided equally between port 1 and port 2, but it is out of phase. So S13 is equal in magnitude to S23, but it is out of phase, hence S13 is equal to minus S23. Also, any input from port 3 does not get coupled with port 4, so S43 is equal to 0. Property number 2. A wave incident at port 4 gets divided equally between port 1 and port 2, but and also in phase. So S14 is equal to S24 and any input from port 4 does not couple with port 3. So S34 is equal to 0. Port 1 and port 2 are not coupled with each other. What that means is any input from port 1 does not lead to any output on port 2 and any input on port 2 does not lead to any output on port 1. So S12 equal to S21 equal to 0. If two waves of equal property number 4, if two waves of equal magnitude and equal phase are fed into port 1 and port 2, then their addition comes out of port 3 and their subtraction comes out of port 3 and their addition comes out of port 1. So S32 is equal to minus S13 and S41 is equal to S42. The port 3 and port 4 of the magic T have no reflection. So S33 is equal to S44 is equal to 0. It is a reciprocal network. It is a symmetric and a reciprocal network. What that means is any input from any port Sij is equal to Sji. So basically what that means is if uh, the input, the incident wave at input port I will face this to input port to output port J will face the same attenuation as the incident wave from port J to port I. So Sij equal to Sji. Keeping that property in mind, we can rewrite this matrix simply as It is a reciprocal network, so the matrix is it is a reflected, the upper diagonal matrix is equal to the lower diagonal matrix. So S11 equal to S22 equal to S33. The diagonal remains the same, but S12 is equal to S21. S13 is equal to S31. So we will populate the matrix, upper diagonal matrix as a lower diagonal matrix, and this is how it looks. Now let us start applying each one of the properties that we have studied here and start filling the matrix. So we know that S33 and S44 are 0, S34 and S43 are 0. So this 2 become 0. We know S12 and S21 are 0. So S12 is equal to S21 is equal to 0. From 4 we know that S31 equal to S13 equal to minus S23 equal to minus S32. And S41 equal to S14 equal to S24 equal to S4. So this whole matrix has only two unknowns. One is S13 and one is S14. So we'll populate this matrix accordingly. This is how the matrix would look like. So now the unknowns are S11, S12, S13 and S14 only. Also we know that the matrix is a reciprocal network matrix. So the property that it satisfies is S transpose into S is equal to an identity matrix. So S and S transpose. Now, because it is a symmetric network, X transpose S transpose into S is equal is same. So the square of the matrix is equal to an identity matrix. To calculate these values, we'll write the following equations. The product first product of the first row into the first column equal to 1. Product of the second row into second column equal to 1. Product of the third row into the third column is equal to 1. And the product of the fourth row into fourth column is equal to 1. So the first equation gives us this. S11 square plus S13 square plus S14 square equal to 1. Second equation gives us this. S22 square plus S13 square plus S14 square equal to 1. Comparing equation 1 and equation 2, we note that these two are the common parts. So S mod the absolute value of S11 is equal to absolute value of S22. The product of third row into the third column is equal to 1. So S13 square plus S13 square equal to 1. So S13 equal to 1 by root 2. Similarly, product of fourth row into fourth column equal to 1. So S14 equal to 1 by root 2. Substituting these values back into equation 1, we see that S11 is equal to 0 and S22 equal to 0. Let us fill all these three unknowns back into our original matrix to find the final S matrix of a magic plane T. So it becomes 0, 0, 0, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 0, 0, minus 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, minus 1 by root 2, 0, 0, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 0, 0. Taking 1 by root 2 common, this is the final scatter matrix of a magic plane. Thank you.